Welcome to Axie School, presented by Axie GG. I'm Chief, and this is Puff. Today, we're going to walk you through the basics of the first round of a PvP match. First, let's open up the app, and I'll show you what everything is. Alright, so you've sat down, and you've tried to download the Axie app, and you realize it's not working. I'm going to show you why. What you're going to have to do, since this is a crypto game, you're going to have a wallet. I'm not going to go into how to set up the wallet, it's pretty easy, but you're going to go to metamask.io, like you see on the screen, make your wallet, and the most important thing, write down your 12-word seed phrase. You have to write it down, don't give it to anybody, keep it safe, and write it down twice. Don't just, that's your security. That's what's gonna keep you safe and make sure that you don't lose your beautiful, cute little internet monsters. All right, so we've opened up the game and you're gonna look in front of you and you're gonna see all kinds of different information on the screen. You're probably gonna be like, wait, what's going on here? So we're gonna take this one step at a time. First thing you should take a look at is the round timer. That's gonna go up each round so you always know what round you're in. If you come over here, you're gonna see the amount of cards in your opponent's hand. This is also very important because, if they have 2 cards, they probably can't do a whole lot. If they've got 12 cards, they could bring the pain. Down here, you got the energy counter. This is really, really important. The energy counter is gonna tell you how much energy you have, which tells you how many cards you can play. Most cards cost 1 energy, but there's a lot of cards out there that also cost 0. We'll get into more what they can do and what they're used for later. Up here at the top in the middle, you're gonna see 6 Axie pictures. This is how you know when it's your turn and when it's your opponent's turn. So we're gonna show a couple different examples of different speed setups that you can build into teams, just so you kind of have a feeling of how it could go and what it looks like if one team goes first or if 2 Axies from one player go first. There's a lot of things you can do to play around with speed. But it's important to know when it's your turn and when it's your opponent's turn. So what I'm pulling up now is a nice little graphic that's going to show you what types of Axies have advantages against what other types of Axies. So we're just going to start and we're just going to kind of go through it. Reptile and plants are very strong against aquatic and birds. Aquatic and birds are very strong against bugs and beasts. And to finish the triangle, bugs and beasts are very strong against reptiles and plants. One other thing that's also very important is how does damage work? So each move has its amount of damage. And you're gonna notice that when you attack an Axie, it doesn't always do exactly that amount of damage. And that's where this comes into play. When you attack a reptile with a beast move, this is where it gets a little complicated, but that's why I want to clarify this for you. It's the attacking move against the defending type of Axie. So a beast move, like Nutcracker, against a plant or reptile defender, or Axie in any case, is going to get a bonus. If you use that same Nutcracker move against an aquatic or a bird Axie, it's going to do less damage. So that's very important. All right. So on that note, a plant defender getting hit by a beast move, we're going to show you a little example. As you can see here, the plant defender is going to get attacked by multiple beast moves, and we'll take a look and we'll see that instead of doing 105 damage, the Nutcracker attack is doing around 180 damage. There's 2 reasons for that. One is it's a beast mouth versus a plant type Axie, and 2, when you use multiple Nutcracker cards, you get another bonus. So this shows you that your Axie is not always safe if the player has the right cards. In this example, very similar, but with an Aqua tank, the 3 beast attacks did not kill the Aqua even though he didn't play absolutely any cards. This comes out of the fact that the beast is getting a negative bonus on his attack while attacking Aquas. And in this example, you're gonna see how the double Ronin, which is also a beast move, against the plant tank, just absolutely obliterates it and takes it out of the game. Now that we've touched on speeds, types, and the basics of what's going on, we're gonna go a little bit deeper into the first turn thinking when you're playing a PvP match. When you're deciding what to do in round 1, you need to think ahead, at least one turn. If you're at a huge speed disadvantage, you might want to play some defensive cards just to kind of hang in there in case the other player goes all in, because remember, next turn he's going to be able to go all in again and you're going to have to survive again to get off any kind of self heals or heals from your teammates. The current order in whatever game you're in is going to help you decide, and it's going to dictate how risky or how greedy you can play. If you're going to play risky, that means you're going to go all in, hope he doesn't defend, hope you can crack that Axie quickly. If you're gonna play more passively and more greedy, then you're gonna play less cards, save your energy, save your cards for a big move, a big combo later on. That's part of the game. Greedy or risky play and finding the right balance in between them. So there's one more thing that you're gonna notice very quickly, especially as you move up the PvP ladder. Energy steal and energy destroy is a huge, huge pain. And you're gonna have to learn how to deal with it, so I figured I'd throw it in there and at least touch on it for all these new players. When you go into a match and you see moves like Rice, Sirius, Goda on the other team, it really changes your mindset and your thinking for the first round. Me personally, I'll often play against an energy steal or drain team, and I'll just still let them steal the energy, because one thing you know is if they're trying to steal energy, they're not trying to kill you, they're just trying to wear you down. So you can pass the first turn, they'll steal one, destroy one, but you have to keep in mind, if they've already used these cards, they're not gonna draw them for a while. When you see energy steal, think to yourself, am I able to crack through? If you do, go for it. If you don't, maybe you should just wait and see if he even has any of his energy cards. The reason I made this video is because the first round of an Axie game can really influence everything that happens for the rest of the match. Getting that advantage in the first round, getting that energy and card advantage, it's huge. It really is huge. It gives you a lot of room to maneuver later on. It gives you room to outplay your opponent. It gives you room to outsmart your opponent. So, you got to gather the resources, and then you can just unleash them the way that you want to unleash them, the way that you plan to do it. So with Axie, what's really important is you got to ask questions. Ask questions, because answers are not going to fall into your lap. It's just not the way it works. So thank you very much for joining us today here at Axie School. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I hope you can take home some information, learn some new stuff. If you have any questions, please ask me. Come to the Axie GG Discord. We'll help you out. We'll do whatever we can. We really want to help this game grow. We're all about the onboarding process, and we're here for you guys. So let's take it to the next level. Axie Gang, breaking charts. We'll be back soon. Peace.
It's Axie Infinity, baby.
Yeah.
You ain't ready.